Let's wait just one more day. I know I'm running away from moments. What am I becoming? I guess something's broken. I guess something's broken. I guess something's broken. What am I becoming? I guess something's broken. I guess something's broken. Oh, every night is like a day, but all I feel embraces. I know I'm running late. Let's wait just one more day. I know I'm running away from moments. What am I becoming? I guess something's broken. Yeah, I'm feeling stuck, maybe out of luck. I'm falling in and out of time. I hope that you come home, please pick up the phone. I need to know if you are fine. I know I'm running away from moments. What am I becoming? I guess something's broken. I guess something's broken. Oh, every night is like a day, but all I feel embraces. I know I'm running late. Let's wait just one more day. I know I'm running away from moments. What am I becoming? I guess something's broken. I guess something's broken. I guess something's broken. I guess something's broken. I guess something's broken.
We wait for the monsoon. The perfect storm will come soon. The water is rising higher as we turn towards the sky. Naked and breathing, your mouth so close, I feel it. And gravity is pulling me again towards the center now. Let the rain fall, come falling down. I just wanna know I can trust you now. 'Cause some things are bigger than all those dreams. Sleep inside your fingers. perfect storm will come soon, and gravity is pulling me towards the center now. Some things are bigger than all those dreams that sleep inside your finger, on my trigger, waiting for a sign. 'Cause some things are bigger than all those dreams that sleep inside your finger, on my trigger, waiting for a sign. We let the sky, let the sky fall. Let the sky fall. Let the sky You and I till the end, don't need to pretend. Again and again, we'll stick together. Everything is alright with you by my side. We won't say goodbye, we'll stick together. I can pick you up when you're heading down. When it all just sucks, I'll be your Charlie Brown. You can make me laugh when I wanna cry. In a world gone mad, we're on an all-time high, and it wouldn't be the same without you. We have yet so many stupid things to do. You're the only thing I'm holding on to. Anywhere and anything, I'll be there. You and I till the end, don't need to pretend. Again and again, we'll stick together. Everything is alright with you by my side. We won't say goodbye, we'll stick together.
Yo, 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 how's everyone doing today? Welcome in, everybody. I see y'all in the chat. How's everyone doing today? Welcome in, everybody, to the Overdox, the official tournament brought to you by Mobile Esports and G Fuel Energy Formula. With me today, I got Jake, aka Sudden Death. How you doing, Jake?
Doing absolutely fantastic. Looking forward to hopping into round number 2 of these matches. Got a lot of great players have advanced on here, and we'll see who will be advancing on from here today. We got multiple groups who playing. Should be 3 matches a pop. We are getting into it. Players joining right now, so we probably got, I don't know, 4 or 5 more minutes. We'll go over some of the deets and hop on into the matches, which you guys came to watch.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I see you all. Who is this? Easy for Russian. I see you. Thank you very much for tuning in. Lariana, I think is how you pronounce your name. Thank you very much for tuning in. A lot of people here. I can't pronounce everyone's name or say everyone's name, but thank you to each and every one of you who is tuning in today, joining us today for the playoffs of the Overdox official tournament, brought to you by, like I said earlier, Mobile Esports and G Fuel Energy Formula. Real quick, before we get into the bracket play, I just want to let y'all know that we have our discount code, Esports Mobile, which you can use for 30% off your order at gfuel.com. That code again is Esports Mobile for 30% off your order at gfuel.com. You get some hats, maybe some tubs, shakers, and for a limited time, I do believe there's actually an additional discount that you can use. So basically, all you got to do is get either of these 3 flavors or all 3 of them, however you want. But basically, if you get exactly, yeah, Twisted Candy, Spicy Demonade, and Nemesis Tea, if you get any one of those or all 3 of them, you get an additional discount. So instead of it being a normal tub being $35.99, that tub will now be $29.99 in addition to the actual discount of 30% off with our code Esports Mobile, which decreases the price to $20.99 total. So get that fire discount deal right there. Use that code Esports Mobile for all your G Fuel orders.
Indeed, yeah. I mean, that's what, $22 you're saving, or 20. You're saving a little bit more than that. Excuse me, like 26. $26 you're saving on those flavors. Sweet.
Yeah.
Twisted Candy's amazing. I haven't had the Demonade, but I have had the Nemesis Tea. Both of those are great. I hear the Spicy Demonade's fantastic. I'm definitely picking myself up a tub of the Spicy Demonade. What's that code? $20, easy, all day long. Remember, guys, code Esports Mobile, get you 30% off anything on gfuel.com. Plus, take advantage of these spooky savings as well you can get on those 3 flavors. Of course, the code works with anything else on the website. It's just because of October being close to Halloween, you get an extra discount here on the spooky flavors.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. With that being said, let's hop on over to the updated bracket of the hold on a second, some technical difficulties. Apologies for that.
Yeah, we got group 1 here for the playoffs coming in here. Crowds, we should be bringing that up here in just a moment.
Yes,
all
sir.
the players are joining. Just got a couple more in here, so probably start this tournament here, or the match here, in just about 2 minutes.
Right there, group 1 has been brought up right there, as y'all can see. Vip Zip, El Cazador. I keep saying I was about to say a cat race, but it's not. I can't pronounce your name. I'm sorry. Our cat. Arcade Race, AR Cat Race. Okay, well, there you go. Then you got Never Care, Spurts, Sueva, Gem, Zeb, King James, which is an OG, as we learned last week. S and then XAD. So I think Zad, I think is how you want to pronounce it. Ibian.
I think it was six Ed.
Something like that, yeah. Whaler, Dul, and Dulkir, who are rounding off your Group 1 of the Overdox official tournament playoffs bracket. Then, ooh, I see y'all. No, I see you there, Hiki, I think in the chat. But yeah, next up we got bracket 2, so Group 2 of the official Overdox tournament, which at the very top you got PK Liz, then you got PK Siege, then you got Adequia, I think is how you pronounce it, NKL, then you got Jabba, you got Kigi, then you got PK Rawa, then you got Skyblaze 0, then you got you got Willow, then you got Jack Frost, Ugliest, and Alabamax. Interesting indeed, folks. Let us know who you think is gonna, win some of these matches and by what margins. And we'll take a look at your predictions in a little bit and, see what we think as well. Easy for Russian. Appreciate the $1 dude dono. Thank you very much, homie. Thank you very much, Mr. Easy for Russian. Where safety is number 1 priority. Indeed. I'll leave this group up a little bit longer and then we'll switch back to the other one real quick as well.
Should we start here in about 30 seconds? Heike, I probably butchered your name. I do apologize about that. Is this a MOBA game? kind of, it's like a MOBA battle royale hack and slash.
Yeah, yeah,
If
yeah.
you haven't seen any of the matches yet, you're in for a treat. It's a really, really unique game. I definitely recommend you checking it out. It's on the Google Play Store and the Apple App Store. It is amazing. It really is. It's a unique take on the battle royale genre, and yeah, I mean, you just gotta see it for yourself. It's kind of hard to explain, but yeah, it is fantastic, guys. We're starting right now. Crosby, are you ready, sir?
Yes, indeed, Jake.
All right, let's do this. Hop it in to the first match, and we are off.
Yes, indeed.
One of
So
the things that's fantastic with Crosby and I, we talked about it multiple times, is how quickly everybody loads. As soon as everybody's connected to the server, and like you're into the match really quick.
indeed, you literally you go to the next slide, or sorry, the next transition when I'm doing this, and everyone's like 99% loaded basically already. It's nuts. Alrighty, hopping on into the gameplay. Should be loaded up any second now, as you see right there. And we will be getting on to the road.
3,
There you go.
2, 1.
Ooh, King James bringing that bike out, looking hella nice right there. Getting some HP. I was gonna say XP, but nah. HP, farming a little bit. Let's take a look at who else are we gonna start off with. Let's take a look at Nevercare. Julie Elizabeth says, "Good luck to you all. They are going to need it."
And we are off. Number 12, we never care. Picking up some weapons. Healing himself up a little bit. Minion coming at him. Just let him do some damage to him. We're just playing slow here. As we've seen for the last couple of weeks here, players usually just watch 6-head get hit by a minion too. Guess they're feeling a little confident, letting the minions do a little bit of damage to them. Usually you don't see a lot of action until that circle of veil gets a little smaller. It looks like what we're going to see here. Everybody likes to keep your distance from each other. Remember right here, I'll cast a door, doing a little bit of farming. I thought I was going to hop through that doorway. But yeah, that's what we're working on right now. Everybody's going to go ahead and build up their kit, see what they got working with, and then they'll go ahead and close in towards the veil. What they've been doing is using the veil. We talk about being a unique look at a battle royale game, where usually the veil you want to stay as far away from. Players in this game stick as close to the veil as possible. They want to be next to that veil. Yeah, nice thing about it is you don't got to worry about somebody coming from behind you when you're next to the veil. But they like to use the veil to their advantage, and using that veil to push their enemies out into it. Even themselves sometimes jumping out into it to pick up health, or try to evade their opponent. Right now, everybody working on getting HP up. Looking right now, Yibian with most HP here, but people are quickly catching up.
Take a look at all the HPs, Jake. Everybody's fairly.
Veil's gonna start closing here in 5 seconds. Number 5, Vipzip, really hanging out here towards the veil. He's gonna come in here again. Just everybody staying close to the edge.
Holy moly! Vip is already at 400 HP.
Yeah, I was looking at that. But I have a little altercation here. Whaler, I was thinking there might be an engagement, but they've all decided to stay away from each other. Oop, actually, El Castador and Whaler might be going at it. Whaler's still trying to get out of there. Just totally going to leave him alone. Not even going to worry about it. Yibian activating that universal device. Dash has been limited, and visibility curse.
It's just so annoying. It's just a nuisance when you lose your drone. Just looking at El Cazador, just chilling there. Invis real quick in the weeds or in the plant life, the vegetation. Take a look at what James is doing. King James and Whaler are in a very particular engagement right now. Is I think they're gonna opt to actually just back up a little bit. Yeah, Whaler's just saying, nah, I'm a dip. Time to go. Take a look at number 11, Dalk right here, and he's just doing his thing, just waiting on that veil to come on in a little bit more. Playing very stealthily right now as he just opts to keep going and just hiding for a little bit. Oh. And who joined him there? I didn't see who joined him there. Sue ended up joining them there, and it's been activated. The universal device has been activated. Interestingly enough, I think, yeah, okay, so we got 2 now that have max HP over 400. We got Spurts and Wybian. But I think I think it's going to be a little bit of an interesting struggle right now for... Let's take a look at El Cazador, who's in an engagement right now against King James. And, well, OG King James showing why he's an OG and, well, taking El Cazador, which typically means you're the hunter. Well, in this instance, it was he was the hunted, as the huntsman would say, be the hunted, or the hunter rather. I butchered that. Whoopsies. Say okay.
Sales closing in, players getting here towards the center, and we should start seeing some action going on. Only one person, of course, has gone down. 10 players left alive. Viv getting a little bit of action. James coming after him. Right now, everybody's just feeling each other out. James is definitely excited, man.
100%.
He's really out here in the open swing. He's got to be careful, though. Spurt's looking nice. I don't know. I feel like Spurts might actually have the advantage here. Watching number 1 Spurts swinging.
Ooh. Coming down to the wire, folks.
You're being pinned up here. Zeb and I don't know how you say Sue. Sue going down. Spurt's still alive. Going after James. James really swinging.
That's so cool, using the cycle just like a freaking like an axe or something, like a weapon and transportation. Whoever thought about that, shout out to y'all, because that's 10 out of 10 IQ right there.
Fantastic idea. Yibby about to go down. I'll just wait down the veil now. That's really what they're waiting for.
I think it's gonna come down to Whaler and Vip by looking at their HP. Yeah.
Yeah, you're looking at the HP. It's definitely got to be there, unless somebody's got heal themselves quickly.
Oh.
Yeah, I was gonna say never cared trying to get out of there, but he's gonna get blocked by the Waller. He's gonna go down. It's up to Vip and Whaler here. Yibbian trying to stay alive. Whaler's there, but I think Vip is gonna win just by the default of having the most HP, and that is gonna be the case. Well played there, waiting right till the last second. Vip with the victory.
Holy moly!
Well played.
That was
get 1 kill. But
yeah.
technically, Whaler in second place with 3 kills should put him
Above,
actually ahead. Yeah. Based on the points, he should be 0.5 points ahead of him if I'm adding everything up here properly. Second grade was a little difficult. My addition can sometimes give me
third grade even more, right?
yeah, no kidding. I didn't get much there.
Yeah. But yeah, like you were saying, Whaler should be up and above Vip purely based on the actual kills as well as placement.
Yep.
Yes, I agree. Yes. That was an interesting matchup. This time around, it was quick at the very beginning for 2 players, but then after that, it just kind of really came down to that final veil.
Yep, and it's what they're waiting for. They wait for that final veil and take advantage of it. And again, it's such a
I agree.
different.
Yeah.
A different battle royale style. You wait for that veil on purpose. Usually, like when at least I'm playing battle royale, maybe I'm doing it wrong. I just stay far away from veil as possible. I don't want to be anywhere near it.
No, yeah.
You know, because I'm not fast enough to keep up with it. But in this game, they use it just right. It's really cool. And again, you had a couple people who haven't yet seen the game and how it works. It is very, very intriguing. We're getting the next match hosted as we speak. Giving the room code over here to the moderator, so they should give it to the players, and they should be hopping in here probably 3 to 4 minutes before the match starts.
And what I was referring to earlier, I think it was James who was using the motorcycle, the Goliath rather.
Yep.
Legendary, but if you use it correctly, as a certain king did, then you can come off with the W category. It's a legendary one. It's a giant mace, and it's a little bit on the heavy side, but it packs a punch. 85 damage. 85 damage. That's like,
and it looks badass.
And it looks badass. Exactly.
that has extra damage. It's got to.
Yeah, no.
It's
just purely. No, it doesn't actually. But just.
I know. But I know what you're saying.
It reminded me of the Dark Knight one for a second there, or the Tron one.
That's what I was thinking about. Oh yeah, I was thinking Dark Knight too, but yeah, I can't see the Tron Legacy.
A little bit, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but that's what is the Goliath, which is a legendary weapon. Of course, there's 5 different tiers. You got your basic, your normal, rare, epic, and legendary. And we were talking last week for the stream. Usually the basic weapons are actually pretty dang good. I forget who it was. Somebody was dominating with the umbrella hammer.
It escapes my memory right now, but yeah, someone was going ham with some of the basic and normal weaponry.
Yeah, 100%. So it proves you don't need, the legendary, even epic weapons to compete.
Yeah,
We'll see if that happens. I mean, again here, of course, if you have a legendary weapon, it looks great. Again, then the Goliath looks so badass using that.
does.
We'll see. We'll see. What people decide to use this time. Might go with the same selection. Usually, from what we've seen, is once they decide on a weapon type, they stick to it, unless they really struggled with it.
Yeah, it
We'll see
depends on your play style and just kind of
that
like
too. Yeah.
what you feel comfortable with and well do well with, because you can be comfortable with a certain type, a certain weapon, a certain everything, and do relatively well, but then when you compete in like a tournament setting, it's like, well, my everything's just out the door, right?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's different when you hop into a tournament.
it
You can
is.
be great with a gun, and even when you're playing pubs, like you're doing really well, and then all of a sudden you come back and you're just struggling for whatever the case is.
Yeah,
Your timing's off, and you need to switch up.
yeah,
So I know when I was doing I was playing cops competitively, I would go with one crosshair for forever, and then all of a sudden I would just I couldn't use that crosshair. I had to switch it up.
yeah.
And same way with weapons, using that one weapon so much, and you
Trial and
gotta
error.
switch it up. Even if you, yeah, exactly, it's trial and
Trial and
error,
error.
and then it gets to the point you've used it so much, and then your brain just like flips a switch, it doesn't work anymore. But
Yeah,
yeah, I'd say probably be sticking with the same weapons they've been using. We'll find out though once we go ahead and hop on in here. Players are just beginning to join up.
indeed, indeed. What's up, chat? I see ya. All right, no worries. Take care, Hiki, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for tuning in, homie. Julie saying I'm already scared. Hiki also, well, before Hiki left, saying I'm gonna move to this game since I'm on the look for one. Well, you have found an amazing game in Overdox.
100%.
Yes, indeed. Enjoy it, play it, master it, and have some fun. Most importantly, have fun. If you're not having fun, it doesn't keep you coming back. So work on the fun aspect, work on the getting better aspect, and do your best.
You're definitely gonna have fun here. And make sure you
100%.
subscribe if you're new around here. Ring the notification bell as we are doing community events. So you have an opportunity to play with Crosby and myself as well as some of the pro players that stop by for the community event.
Indeed.
To play. It's a great opportunity to meet some new people and of course grow your skill in Overdox. Got probably 2 more minutes before the match starts. Looks like we're having just a little slower time for people getting into the room, but it should start here shortly as the room code has gone out. Looks like I'm looking at weapons selection right now. And we got a dragon steel sword for El Cazador. I think he was using that last time, but I'm not quite sure. I'm looking.
I think so. If I'm not mistaken.
I think it's what he was using last time.
Someone was. I don't recall who exactly. Someone was also using the E-hammer. I don't recall that either. I just remember seeing it and being, hey, I tried that and I'm really bad with it.
Yeah, we got a VIP and I'm guessing it's Sue.
I just
I'm
went with Sue.
Sue. Both using the lotus flower.
Interesting.
Everything else it loads up with.
This is really interesting. Okay. Never mind. It's just interesting to me. Alrighty. Just waiting on a couple people to join on in, and then we will be good to go. Just want to quickly remind y'all of the discount code that you can use to get a sweet discount on gfuel.com. Real quick, gonna pull that up in just a second over here. I see you in the chat there. What's up, everybody? I don't believe I got who some of y'all were predicting. I know, Siege, you're like, hey man, it's gonna be me. Let us know who you think is gonna take the W. Real quick, gonna bring up the bracket right now for group 1 again. And like we mentioned, just because you're top doesn't necessarily mean that you're gonna end off with the most amount of points. 3 kills in second place.
That'll get you there. 100%.
Exactly.
You get first place, obviously gives you a nice little point boost, but if you're getting more kills, You can't just stay at the edge of the veil the entire game and get one kill right there at the end
Yep.
and be the victor.
Indeed.
All right, we are good to go. We're gonna hop on in. Crosby, are you ready?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Alrighty, here we go. Let's go ahead and get into this. Downtown will be the match we're playing on, or the map we're playing on for match number 2.
Ta-da.
Here we go.
Let's get ready to rumble. I am a little bit of a nerd. What? No one heard that. Alrighty, hopping on into this match right now. We're gonna hop on in, let's start off with James, King James over here, and he's gonna opt to take a couple fights with the minions. You know, just as one does. Who else are we gonna take a look at? Let's take a look at number 10, Zeb. Same thing here. Interesting. Okay, all right. I see some of y'all. Anyone coming into any engagements? No, everyone's on either the mid to high end of 200, or the low to mid end of 300 HP, respectively. So, as long as no one decides to engage anybody like right off the cusp right now, everyone should be able to get to like 350, 400 HP and then take some fights.
Yeah, I would say that. And these players are so disciplined that you're not going to see yourself. I mean, unless you get that one situation, you can't just slap yourself in the face. Somebody comes across, they don't realize you're there. You're away from everybody. You're away from everybody.
Yeah.
Then maybe you'll engage. But most of the time, no. I mean, you're going to be waiting until at least that first veil before you think about engaging.
Yes, indeed.
Status device being activated here. Dull blade.
Interesting. So we got I just actually realized which weapon Vip was using. He's using the Lotus Flower, so that's gonna be a very interesting weapon to be using right now. It's a very easy weapon to kind of start off with. That being said, if you get it right and you use it a lot and you get the momentum and the timing down, it's a very deadly weapon.
Indeed. Yeah, and there's a lot of players using it. It's Vip. Never Care, I believe, is rocking that as well. And there are 2 or 3 more players. Seems to be the favorite weapon out of the bunch for everybody right now.
Indeed. James, number 10 as well. King James rocking the same thing. Lotus Flower, epic rarity right there.
Yeah, it's one of the long swords. It's got good damage, and you're not being weighed down by like one of the hammers.
No, exactly. Exactly. As I so eloquently let y'all know that I kind of suck with it.
Yeah, I'm not great with hammers either. Spurts and El Cazador coming into a little bit of battle gear. Spurts definitely has the advantage in terms of HP. Trying to go after El Cazador. He's going to be able to finish him off. Never Care and Zebulon coming in here. Spurts caught in the middle of that. He's going to go ahead and dodge back off. He's got about half HP left. Never Care trying to take advantage of the situation. One of the big drones coming in. Spurts is going to back off. I think he's going to escape here with his life.
A little bit of
action there, man. Be careful. Karma is a mean one.
That's funny. That's jokes. Oh, this is Zeb's in an inch. Okay, he's dead. Zeb's, yep, he's out. He's out for the count. Down enough for the count. But Never Care coming in for Spurts as well. Ignoring some stuff there, doing some slowing of the down, and I think Never Care should be able to get this done. Oh, and they opt to just dip, putting that ice wall down and saying, hey, I've had enough of this. It's time to go. Recovering a little bit of health right there. Veil coming in the next couple of seconds here. Never Care coming in though, saying, hey, bring me back that amazing sword that you got there. It's mine now. Trying to grab it from him. Indeed. I don't know if he's going to be able to do so.
I think El Cazador is the only one using a hammer. Or no, he switched out a hammer. I don't think actually anybody is using a hammer this match. I was going through and seeing. Yeah. Long swords and staffs is what it looks like.
Yeah. Ooh, how many are there in there? I think there are 2 in there, right? 3. 3! Oh, Spurt's taking the L right there to Sue. Interesting right there. I thought okay, well, I thought Spurts was gonna be able to come out at least with his life there, but nah. Sue said no, not today. Dalk is coming in over here with that longsword. Longsword v longsword.
Yeah, Dalker's about to finish Sue off. There's no way. I don't know what Dalker's doing.
I don't know either, but
Risking something big. They're trying to go for multiple kills. Going for Yibian.
last 3.
Trying to take the drone out as well.
1v1, never care versus. Oh, well, never mind. I couldn't even say that long enough, or quick enough rather. As Ibian takes the L right there.
And that's gonna be Never Care.
Yes, sir.
Never Care. Well played there, sir. Using the Hydra set. I think it was him and Spurts using the Hydra. But I used to see Lotus Flower 1, 2, 3. Is that? Yeah, 3 players using the Lotus Flower that match.
Indeed. I think it was 3. It might have been 4.
4. It is 4. Yeah, I just went back and
Lotus
counted
Flower,
it.
yeah.
Guys, I told you second grade was difficult. It's simple math there for me. Fantastic. Well played by Never Care. But looking at Spurts, 4 kills.
Yeah.
Finishing 6th place, but once you do that math and you add it up there, what you finish being up in 4th, which is putting you in a good position after you average everything out.
Indeed.
That's what's so cool about the way the bracket system works with this game being a free-for-all is, just because you finish 4th or 5th, even 6th a couple times or 7th in a match, you can still go ahead and move on to the next round. It's just going to depend about the kills and the points you garnered. If you guys are
100%.
interested in reading, we'll go over the point system a little later after the matches conclude. But if you're interested in reading about them right now, you can do so on mobilesports.org.
Yes, indeed.
All right, well, hopes the next match you're going to be on the Land of Opulence, one of the smaller maps.
Your dad asking, so this is like a BR? Well, you are correct. Hack and slash BR at its finest. Amazing graphics, great gameplay, and amazing loading times, balanced in with a whole bunch of amazing weaponry as well as equipment and just amazing visuals, to be honest. It's really cool.
Yeah, Dad, we were just playing on the map downtown. I love it so much with all the neon lights. It looks fantastic.
Yes, sir. The name of the game is Overdox. Go ahead and download it in your respective app store. Give it a shot and tell us what you think. We think it's really cool.
Free to play and not pay to win. You'll like it a lot. Check it out. Like I said, it's free to play on Google Play Store and Apple App Store. And link, I believe, is in the video description down below. If it's not there, once again, just type in Overdox. It'll be the first game to pop up. Absolutely a lot of fun. And it's nice. We were talking about it last week as well. It's great to play on your tablet and your smartphone. And there's so many games for me. I just play on my iPad now. I play like Clash Royale on my smartphone, but Overdox is a game that you can play on both. I've really enjoyed playing on both. Yep. It adapts well. It adapts well to both screen sizes, and that's what you want.
Yes, sir. Yes, indeed. Getting on into the next match in just a quick moment, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. Melee action combat BR. Yeah. It's a lot of stab, poke. And there's actually, I saw a lot of that. Specifically the long swords with the Lotus Flower and whatnot. The players that were using those types of weaponry were just kind of going in, stabbing, poke, and then dipping every couple stabs or whatnot. And
they know how to use their weapon. Yeah,
it's not one of those weapons that you want to like immediately take in and charge into action. I mean, you could, but good luck. It's one of those you want to just like kind of death by 1,000 cuts type of thing, right?
Exactly. Now this will be interesting. Let's see here. Looking at some of the players we'll be using. So Never Care, this game is going to be playing with the Umbral Blade, which is a basic 1H sword. Nothing, no epic, no legendary. Well, watch out for him. Some people always complain about, I got an epic weapon or a legendary weapon. I can't compete. Well, watch this guy right here use this Umbral Blade. All right. I don't think it wasn't Never Care last week. I forget who it was, but he was using the Umbral Blade. I thought he was using, maybe it was the Umbral Mace he was using. Somebody was using a couple of the Umbral weapons and just absolutely slaying with it. So watch out for Never Care. If you're new to the game, like myself, CI utilizes this weapon, and he definitely can use it to a lot of effect. The basic weapon you start out with, and one of the easier ones to find, it still can do a lot of damage and win you matches.
Yes, 100%. 100%. It's more of how you use it, when you use it, and how often you use it in terms of weaponry, in terms of actually getting somewhere, instead of just like, oh, let me automatically go for legendary or epic, right? Yeah, they have their benefits, but at the same time, the drawbacks, right? So
yeah, that you got your drawbacks with it. Yeah, and let's see, we'll have I believe it's Vip Zip. Yeah, Vip Zip's gonna be rocking the Arbiter staff here in this match as well. I'm just trying to see what else we got, if anybody else is using any lower tier weapons. Everybody likes to flex. I understand. I'm not hating anybody for flexing. Don't worry. Match number 3 here, we got Darker. Will be using the Grim Reaper as a legendary. Looking forward to him using that, one of the halberds.
ooh, I like that one. I like that one. I'm not great with it. I'm all right with it. 63 damage. Can't compete with that sometimes, mate. Your base damage.
No, 100%.
Yeah.
But
Yes,
I've been trying to use a little lighter. I've been using the Great Sword of Destruction, so you're a little more mobility. I'm trying to figure out my play style. Whether I go for like ultra mobility or I'm going for more damage. I can't use a hammer. I'm just way too. I don't have that timing to be able to time the hammer hits and get out of there. I got to be a little more mobile. Going back to like an FPS game, I've always tried to go for like either a sniper rifle, long range, or SMG up close to be able to move. Either way, you want to be able to take out your opponent quickly at whatever range you're playing at. So I'm not quite sure what I'm going with yet. So feel my way out of in the game. King James will be rocking the Lava Blades. That's a rare tier. So nothing again rare, not epic or legendary. Just like to show that to everybody because you get those complaints.
variety.
Yeah, extensive variety, and pro players here are able, some of the best in the game are able to effectively use every single tier of the weapon and even choose to use the lower tiers in a tournament setting.
Yes, sir.
Where we got prizes on the line,
Some banter going on in the game chat right there. And Kale mentioning that the healing from the umbrals makes it easier to play defensive and plays high, not excessively, and get a lot of kills, right? Just block and heal, which is
sometimes the best offense is a good defense.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
I totally agree with that. It's such a cliche saying, but one I have personally stuck to most of my life. I'm usually better playing on defense, whether it's basketball or anything like that. You just play the better defense. I couldn't shoot for anything, man, but you get in there, take the ball away, and pass it to somebody else. That's the most important. So yeah, 100%.
Indeed. Just want to make sure don't turtle up, man, because that stamina. Ooh, it's gonna take a big hit.
Not turtling up at all. No.
Yeah, no.
I think we're ready to go. We can stop rambling and hop into match number 3 here. Waiting for the confirmation. I can start. Crosby, you ready, sir?
Yes, indeed, Jake. Let's get on into it. Yes, sir. Match number 3 coming up in just a moment here, folks. How's your? It's evening, right? Now it's evening. Technically, it's evening because after 5, it's evening. 5 to 8.
Technically it's evening now. Man.
I don't know why I know that, but apparently I do. All right, switching on over to the gameplay right now. Match number 3 of the Overdox official tournament Group 1 playoffs. Starting off.
Zeb and Sue, if they'd teleported right into the center of the map, Sue just a couple seconds before Zeb did it, they were gone right on top of each other. Those situations, sometimes they go for each other, sometimes not. I would definitely go for anybody I teleported next to, but I have been taught not to do that just by playing.
Restricting limit zone shortly.
Vale will start closing in here in 5 seconds. Players farming some health out. Yibian always getting up there. 360. We'll see that health can come into play. Almost 400 here for Yibian. So the health can come into play here.
Holy moly. I blinked. And he's almost at 400 like you mentioned.
Yeah, almost at 400, 100%.
Yes, sir. Then again, this is, of course, the one and only map that y'all just want to go ham on. So that makes sense. I understand that.
Yeah, it is a smaller map. It's one of those... Yeah, I understand why. I was playing on the community event a little more passively here on this map, but it's cool watching the competitive players, the pro players play a little more aggressively. I can understand why, because it being a smaller map, 100%. Su and Zeb here thinking about getting into it. El Castador has seemed like he's one of the more aggressive players in the tournament. Was thinking about going after Zeb, but Zeb went ahead and dodged and got out of there. A little more farming going on here. Vale will start closing in. Everybody's going to get really tight up close and personal. You have to do something. It's like having a party in an apartment. You know, you're forced to introduce yourself to somebody sooner rather than later.
That is true, actually.
403 HP. I know, right? You're forced to.
Yeah. I just thought about that. Damn, that's scary.
It's a good analogy. I like that. Sometimes my analogies are a little off. I'm pretty proud of myself on that one. I'm patting myself on the back over here. I'm going to take a sip of G Fuel.
Use code esportsmobile for 30% off anything and everything on gfuel.com. That code again is esportsmobile for 30% off your order at gfuel.com. Back to the gameplay.
I was watching a Sue just popped right next to Zeb and ran off. Everybody Vip, one of the first players to go down. Is the first player to go down. Where is Never Care? Number 11 here.
301 HP.
Yeah, running around invisible right now.
Wait, isn't 301 the number like the YouTube view counts used to like get stuck at?
I think that's what it was. 301.
Was it 301?
I forget what it was. I used to irritate me so much.
I know, right? It'd be like 301 views and like how many likes? Like 5,000 or 2,000 or
like
something.
5,000 likes. Yeah, and I had a couple of my videos. It was like 301 views, but you had more based on the comments and
Anyway, Land of Opulence right now is the map of choice. A very, very interesting map indeed, mainly because of the fact that you're forced to like get into engagements almost right off the bat. And well, as you can see, we're literally almost at the end in terms of like the Vale, and everyone's up except one person, of course, that is Vip, who took the L a little early on.
Kind of surprising, honestly, Vip going down so early.
I agree, but then again, you got to remember, like I just mentioned, it's a different type of map, different type of playstyle, so it may not favor him, right? But either way,
getting into it. We'll see what Never Care's gonna do. We mentioned earlier, you're gonna be playing a little more of a defensive role here with the Umbral weapons. And that seems to be what Never Care is doing, not going for too much damage, trying to stick on the edge here. Players going ham right now. Watch James almost dead. He's gonna go down. Was a lot stronger last week, but just it doesn't seem to be able to do much here. Never Care just chilling right at the edge, coming back in, gonna swing a couple times, try to get away from Donker. Letting Yibby and him duel it out.
Recover some stamina.
Just by the nature of just playing defense, man. That's what he's doing right now. He's using that weapon to his advantage and healing up. Yeah, that's what's gonna work. But you need, you can finish first. It's interesting looking at his strategy. He's just you don't have to be first place in terms of points to move on, like I was talking about.
No, yeah.
So are you just trying to get into the next round? So when you get to the finals, that's where you pull out the big heavy damage doing weapons and try to go for multiple kills.
Yes,
you
sir.
Try to slide on it. That's perfectly my play style. If I was going for it, I wouldn't be worried too much about getting as many kills. Never Care should easily be able to take out Spurts right there, but he's not gonna have to. Yippion's gonna finish him off, and it's now coming down to this 1v1 here, closing in. And by the nature of HP, Never Care should take the victory again. Yep. Is that the case?
Yes, sir.
Champion going. It was so
oh wait,
close.
Actually, hold on. I don't know.
I'm curious to see. It's so close.
I
think Never Care got that. Was that?
Yes. Okay.
But no kills at all. Yibbian still coming up with first place right there, and then Sports right behind him. No kills coming in from Never Care, but he is going to be able to just slide in. I think that's what he's trying to do. I think he's just trying to slide in there, not get any craziness. Not go down early on and miss his opportunity. Just go ahead and slide right on in there to the next round. And then when you get to the finals, that's when you're gonna pull out the big boy weapons.
Yes, indeed, big boy weapons, Jake. I like the way you put it. That being said, anyone can use them. It's just But yeah, I think that was a very interesting one, specifically because Vip took the L fairly early on.
Early on, yeah.
Like a little too early, but like stuff happens, man. We know the game Overdox, and sometimes people get overly aggressive and it just doesn't work out in your favor, and that happens, right?
Yeah, they dox themselves, man.
But
I couldn't help myself. I'm sorry.
No worries.
Room code has been shared, and we'll go ahead and hop on in here to group number 2.
I'm gonna show you group number 2 real quick.
Got a good selection of players in here. We'll see who goes down. PK Liz. Let me see. Who was it? PK Rara. I believe that's who was using the Umbral weapons last week and was doing really, really well with it. Jack Frost, you're going to have to look out for. Ugliest as well. Ugliest, one was it 1 or 2 matches last week?
I want to say
It was 2.
2.
Yeah, I believe that's what the case was. At least came in first place in the match. So those are players you're gonna want to watch out for. Um, really got a lot of and KL, you got a lot of excellent players here. I just remember what Cifrix was talking about.
Mhm.
These are some of the OGs in the community in the game that you really want to look out for. So those are the players I do remember. Liz played well. I played with Liz in the community event as well. That's definitely an awesome player you want to watch out for. And Sig as well, or Sig.
Sig something. I butcher that all the time.
Yeah, I'm those EIGs or IEGs, and it's
Yeah, little bit.
English wasn't great either. I'm gonna be totally honest. Yeah, English wasn't a strong suit either. Video editing, yes, passed that class with flying colors.
Factual. I actually in high school I took what is it, communications technology course, and we, like, midway through the semester, we actually ended up swapping out some of the computer. No, it was, I think, 1 or 2 of the computers that were PCs, like Windows based machines, to iMacs. It was on there, yeah, iMacs. I don't know if they were the new ones, but they were definitely the closer. I think it was just like the last year's model, but like the best of the last year's model. And I think, yeah, in a lot of cases that actually makes a lot more sense than getting the newest model.
Yeah, you save money.
You save a lot of money usually, and for the most part, you don't miss out on too much. That being said, of course, flagships and whatnot, sometimes you do get carried away when it comes to like features and whatnot. But like TVs, for example, get last year's model. Unless you're
TVs,
unless you're like really into them and you know what you're doing and you know what you want exactly, and you know, right?
Yeah, no.
Just no. Anyway, we'll see you on the flip side. We will BRB and enjoy this cool break time. BRB.
Indeed, guys. Hey, what is going on, mobile esports fans? And yes, it is that time again. Now, for those of you that are new around here and don't know what I'm talking about, every single year, mobile esports does a grand giveaway, a massive giveaway, in an effort to give back to our community who has made what we do here at Mobile Esports possible. And this year, Mobile Esports is proud to announce the 2020 giveaway, which includes a Nintendo Switch Lite, G Fuel products, Surfshark VPN memberships, and Netflix memberships. So who's gonna get what? Well, of course, there will be a grand prize winner who will win everything I just mentioned, but we don't want to just give away to one person because there's way more people in our community. We're gonna have a total of 6 winners this year. Now, the grand prize winner will receive the Nintendo Switch Lite and a game of his or her choice, 3 G Fuel tubs and 2 shakers, a Surfshark VPN membership for 2 years, and a Netflix membership for 3 months. Now, the runners-up, the second and third place winners, will get a Surfshark VPN membership for 6 months and a G Fuel tub and shaker, as well as 1 month of a Netflix membership. Now, for the 4th, 5th, and 6th place winners, they will get a Surfshark VPN membership for 1 month and a G Fuel tub and shaker. Now, how do you enter? All you have to do is head to the video description down below and find the Gleam link. It'll be the first link in the description. We know this year has kept most of us indoors, and we've done our best to design this giveaway around that theme. You have your Nintendo Switch Lite where you can play games on, as well as a Surfshark VPN membership to go ahead and connect to the internet in a secure way, as well as a Netflix membership. And with that Surfshark VPN membership and Netflix, you can watch Netflix shows that might not be in your region. With that being said, we of course wish the best of luck to everyone, and we want to give a special thanks to our partners who are supporting this giveaway. G Fuel is our longtime partner and is considered to be one of the most influential companies in the gaming industry. Their products are designed to energize gamers and non-gamers alike with their sugar-free, delicious G Fuel drink. And you can find them on the web at www.gfuel.com. Surfshark VPN is our latest sponsor and is an award-winning secure VPN provider that is unique in the VPN industry. Their VPN service is the best that you will find at the most economical prices on the market. You can also visit them at www.surfshark.com. All right, that is all we got for you today, guys. Good luck to everyone. Once again, the link is in the video description down below. All you gotta do is click that Gleam link, log in, and follow all the on-screen instructions to go ahead and get yourself entered. It is really, really simple. Guys, once again, good luck to everyone. And this is Sudden Death here, signing out. I'll see you guys somewhere soon on the internet. Peace.
Yo, 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 we are back, everybody. How you doing? PK Siege saying, hey, sad face. Hey, man.
Yeah, tell us how you pronounce your name. Or is it Siege? Siege?
Yep. Please let us know.
I'd love to know. I'm guessing he's not Siege because with Siege you'd spell, we could add another E. But I don't know. Again, this is another thing we were talking about last week is everybody has, depending on where you're from, a different way of pronouncing things.
Yeah.
And you do it the best you can for how it's spelled. But, you know, if you are from England or whatever the case may be, South Africa, you're going to have a different spin on it. And I have no problem pronouncing it the way you pronounce it. I just got to know. You know, I need the information.
We need the info.
Keep it on the DL, or if you want to keep it, up high, where everybody can see. I don't care. I just got to know, man.
We got to know, man.
Make sure you go ahead and join up the room, Crosby. We should be about ready to start here.
Yes, indeed. Taking a look at the bracket again. Group 2 of the official Overdox tournament brought to you by Mobile Esports and G Fuel Energy Formula. Coming on in just a quick second. Group number 2. Just leaving that up for a second or two so y'all can see. Joining in is just about... Oh, actually, everybody's in. We're going to be starting off in just a quick second, everybody. Match number 1 of Group 2 of the playoffs. Underway in just a quick second over here, folks.
Wait for confirmation.
Yes, indeed.
All right, here we go. We're going to hop into the match. Crosby, you ready, sir?
I am indeed ready.
Fantastic. Here we go. We are off to the races. We're going to dive on in here. Players once again to look out for Jack Frost, Jababulon as well. Jababulon, I believe one of the matches last week, or at least came in top 2 or 3. Likes his play style. We'll see if he, what he can do here as well. Look at the players, what they're rocking here. Liz with the epic 1H mace here. Savagery.
We are ready, starting off with number 11, Ugliest. Playoffs, Group 2. And
got the Goliath house showing his
the vroom vroom.
just a little bit here. That's so badass watching that one.
It really is. Just gets off of it and just chucks it.
No kidding, man. I love
Slash.
playing GTA. I always loved riding the motorcycle, and it looks so BA getting off of it. You know? It kind of reminds me of that, the way it's going. And again, it looks like a Tron cycle or the Batmobile. I feel like it'd be the Batmobile with the razors on it.
Yeah.
Got Quickie over here. Jababulon, watching him right now. Do a little bit of farming down here in the bottom right-hand corner. Or excuse me, bottom left. See what they get off to.
Interesting. So I think we got a lot of people that are over 350, or not 350, rather 330, 340. A couple of them are... And when I say a lot, I mean like 2. But then everybody else is just like sitting at 300 or below 300. So not too many people that are on the mid to high 300s. Liz getting up there though. Look at that, 377, 380. 380 already. And this should be a fairly quick match, I say, and then we'll give it like another minute or two, and then should be going ham in terms of the action, but we will see.
Watching PK Raw right now using the Sky Cannon, epic halberd.
That's a sick design. That's a cool.
Yeah, I mean, it's essentially
cool
gun
design.
on lance. It's badass, man. 57 base damage. We'll see what he can do here. Played very well last week. I mean, really, all these players have played really well. It's really cool. I haven't really seen anybody that I feel
Limit
is
zone
significantly
shortly.
outmatched in the tournament. You definitely have your
Restricting limit
top
zone.
10, but I feel like everybody could compete and win a match. If you set down 5, or if you have 10 players playing, you
Mhm.
play 10.
Special
I could see it where
will
you
be
would have
activated
most everybody
shortly.
would take turns winning a match.
Ooh, okay. NKL, Liz, and Sieg, I believe, already at the 400 HP mark, with Liz, I believe, having the most at 425. Number 2, Adequa, is in an engagement right now with Siege, and I think she's gonna fall. If I'm not mistaken, block just keeps blocking it, block and dodge, and decreased luck. No, that's unfortunate for Adequa right there, as Siege does indeed take that W right there. Blocking is no longer an option, as you are indeed iced in with that wall right there and slowed down. Unlucky indeed. Couple things going on right here. I think who just went by him? I didn't see exactly. Might have been Ugliest that just went by Siege, but we'll see over here. Yeah, I do think rocking that Goliath, trying to get the kickstart right there. I don't know. I just think it's so cool, just riding around with a Goliath and then
It is
using it
cool.
as a weapon. That's just so
The
cool.
weapon designs, the colors, everything in this. You got a talented group of devs. That's all I can say. You come up with the looks and everything. Nothing basic about it.
No,
It's just it's
the chains. Wait, are those chains up? No way. No way. That's so sick. All right, I'm gonna stop geeking out so badly. That is
status
so
devices
sick.
being activated here. I didn't see who did it, but
That was
definitely
Ugliest.
got Ugliest did. Okay.
I straight up looked at it and saw it. Sorry, I forgot to mention. I was just so intrigued and so fanboy over the Goliath. Anyway,
Yeah, it looks like we got unblockable rocking right now. For many of these players, take advantage of it and getting into some fights. If you got some bigger, heavier weapons to work with. Jack Frost getting caught out in the Veil, trying to get back in here, is in a bad situation. Brara just leave him alone for some reason. He's going for the blocks. Everybody close on here towards the center, and this is where the fun should start. So got 10 players alive here, Jack. Man, I feel like Jack's gonna go down here this first round. We'll see what he can do with. Brara also struggling a little bit.
Tiggy went down in all that firefight. Oh,
I'm watching Liz right now. You see Liz, 455 HP,
the
fully
big
loaded here.
head honcho.
Yeah, I feel like Liz has got this in the bag. I also want to be watching Ugliest as well, but we going for Liz.
Just throw it in the bag.
Players swinging. Willow and it was a Sieg about to go down. Skyblazer, Babylon losing his life. Willow trying to stay up. Ugliest swinging right now. Trying not to pop any of his tires.
I'm sorry, that was so bad but so good at the same time. Okay, I'm done. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I said Liz has got this. So I put money down on anybody. Liz has got this. I've seen Liz play like this a little bit so far, and I think it's gonna be going towards Liz here. Ugliest down in KL, about to go down. Skyblazer coming in from the sky, blazing in there, but I think Liz is gonna ultimately be able to take this.
Seems a little bit in our favor. I do think so. It's still well, Sky's still in the fight though. Can't.
Yeah, I mean,
can't Sky out.
right now just based on health, easily Sky, but definitely is evening up here. 186 for 167
Sky takes
there.
lead.
Ooh, very nice there for Sky. Veil's gonna start closing in.
It's last second.
Liz is just was that wait?
Takes the L. Liz takes the L.
I think it was, but I'm not quite sure. I gotta check here. If I saw correctly,
Liz did take the L.
Sky Blazer able to get it. Well played.
Damn.
Very well played. Look at Sieg right there. 3 kills using the Chaos Ender. But Sky Blazer ultimately taking the W. Able to put it right there. You know, I guess I would have lost my bet. But Liz, I've seen her play like that any other day. I feel like she would have gotten that, you know, as a flip of the coin. That's what I mean. It's like I feel all these players have a very you don't have some of the other, you know, we played other tournaments or other games where there's like a skill gap. The skill gap is so much less. I like that a lot. I like that with these players. They've all invested a lot of time into it. Are really enjoying the game, and it's amazing to watch and play at them. I do end up losing a lot quicker than they do, but I definitely been enjoying watching it. Well played by Skyblazer there. NKL with 2 points though, adding that up 1. So technically, I guess you're tied for first place.
I think that's how the math works.
Place.
First or
Yeah, I know.
second, somewhere around
I'm
there.
trying to do the math. I need a piece of paper and maybe a calculator. I probably can do it.
Some long division too, real quick. That's so tedious, man.
All right, hosting match number 2. We're playing on downtown. We're sending the room code over right now and probably be into it in about 5 minutes.
Yes, indeed. Maybe a little bit sooner. Hopefully a little bit sooner. Just waiting on the team, or rather the players to join on in. Don't forget, y'all, equipment level is always tournament standard, which is level 11.
Yep, level 11. All
Sir.
equipment is that. I'm
Sir,
looking
yes,
to
sir.
see Ugliest using the Knight's Heart next round. I'm interested to see Jack really did almost nothing. I will admit I didn't pay as much attention to him as I did last week, but went out early and really didn't have much of a memorable match there. I want to see what he will be using here in match number 2. Looking through it, Liz will be using the Crimson Eye. That'll be a lot of fun to see.
Ooh. So whoever comes up with these names and the design, so the designer and whoever names the weapons and equipment, shout out to y'all, for real.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, because like, and the map designs, the maps are actually really freaking cool.
Yeah, playing on my favorite map personally should be downtown.
Yeah.
Sieg. That's what again, I hope I pronounce your name properly. Sieg. Great Sword of Destruction. That is what I have been using recently. I'm gonna be watching him closely. Not being biased or anything. I just want to see how he's using it. Maybe get a couple tips. That's how you improve, man. That is exactly how you improve.
100%.
I must be missing Jack Frost. Raw be rocking the Dragon Steel Great Sword.
Quick look at the group 2 of the playoffs bracket yet again, just so y'all can, reacquaint yourselves with the participants of the group 2 stage of the playoffs of the official Overdox tournament, brought to you by G Fuel Energy Formula, Mobile Esports, and of course us, Jake and Kryptonite.
Boom.
Yes, sir. Group 2 looking good too, with NKL, Ugliest, and Jack Frost there. That's what Luis is saying. I do agree. I do indeed agree. To be honest, a lot of these players are fairly, like Jake was saying, fairly close in terms of skill. It's just coming down to how you end up playing the actual Veil part. Everything else is kind of just like, all right, I'm going to win this time, but like ever so slightly because I did this a little bit differently, or because my weapon set was a little bit different than yours and I used mine a little bit more effectively. Right.
Yeah, I like that a lot. And it's so cool about the point system as well, is it keeps everybody on their toes. You got to be moving. You can't just stick to one exact play style. And point system's great. Finally found Jack Frost rocking the Sky Cannon. That's one I don't have yet, but I am wanting to get. And I'll be watching him as well. See how I can utilize that here on downtown.
Yes, indeed. Interesting. Okay. So I was looking through some of the weapon sets earlier today, and this just popped into my head. If you end up using, I think, what was it? You were saying earlier, the Umbral, was it not NKL? My mistake. Someone in the chat was saying something about the Umbral Lance. It's for those of you who weren't here earlier. The Umbral Lance is a very useful weapon, as well as the long swords, in the sense that you can do a fairly good amount of damage over a short amount of time and just come on back, block a bit, and then go on your merry way. Or you could, death by 1,000 cuts type of thing, and you recover stamina very quickly in that stage. So even if you take a little bit of damage, you are at the very least being a pest. At the very least, right? And if you use your movement right, your dashes and whatnot, and you don't get your dashes cut, then it's even better, because the movement itself with the long swords and the umbral swords, or maces rather, and blades, typically is going to be fairly good. It's not you're super duper fast, but it's not going to be your heavy maces or anything like that. So yeah, don't use a Goliath if you're if you're trying to go for speed, basically. On my way, on my way. Alrighty, folks.
Join on here, and I think we are good to go.
That is indeed the case. Gonna hop on into this next matchup over here. The final matchup as well. Rather, no, not the final. Second one, right? I'm losing count.
Here we go.
I'm losing count.
Number 2 here.
Number
downtown.
two. Downtown.
Going fail. We'll see how Kyle does here.
Yes, indeed.
Downtown. Dive it on in, and let's do this.
Ilham's saying in the chat, go NKL. We got an NKL fan in the chat. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let us know who you think is going to take this win of match number 2 of the Overdox, the official tournament group number 2, brought to you by G Fuel Energy, Mobile Esports, and of course, Hagen. Gonna get into the gameplay right now. Match number 2 underway. Gonna start off with number 12, Jack Frost. And it's about the same, I think, all the way around. Kiggy, though, holy moly, dude was bleeding right off the bat. 70 HP and a dream. I was about to say everyone's about doing about the same. No one really taking any damage or much damage, but he's gonna hop on into this bar and just chug some G Fuel and hippity hop on over there to the other side of the store.
Yeah, that's not the way you want to start out the match,
No,
man.
definitely not. Definitely not. Taking a look at number 1, Ugliest. Lots of HP. Lots of HP in his hands. Tails coming on in real quick in just a couple seconds. Oh, someone activated the status device, the universal. Don't know who that was. Kiki is still not doing too hot. HP wise, he's at a hundo. Liz. Oh, okay. So Rawa's about to try to engage. Oh, so Kiki's slowed. He can't go anywhere. Rawa got stuck a little bit there in between the door and the ice wall, though. And Kiki's just running for his life right now. And homie G.
This is going to be the way he's going to be playing the rest of the game. Just
more than likely, yeah.
Like that gets into your head, and it's probably going to be all she wrote for him. Hopefully not, but we'll see. Check out Jack Frost right now, number 3 here. What a farm and everything, taking some drones out using that sky cannon. He'll start closing here soon. Get some health in for him. Ugliest looking good in the health department as well. I believe max of 350. Liz close over that 320 as well. I mean, top 3, I would say Liz, Jack Frost, Ugliest. Fair to say?
I agree. Yeah. I think the chat would agree for the most part of that as well.
And you know, NKL
as well, yeah.
It's so different to pick your top 3. Really, like you look around. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. A little slower here on this downtown match compared to last group. But everybody's beginning to get here towards the center as that veil closes in. You start seeing a couple altercations coming in. Jack Frost just right there at the edge, avoiding that blast.
Interesting. So I believe our homie right here, Sky, is using the Master of Winds, if I'm not mistaken, from the looks of it. Could be mistaken. Gotta get a stronger prescription for my glasses. Either way, he's doing the dirty business right now, getting some health at just over 300. Master of Winds indeed, and at that weight level of 7, man, you can zip around all over, easy peasy lemon squeezy, as opposed to, I believe it was Ugliest's. Yeah, Ugliest's weapon. Not too hot right there.
Yeah, and Babylon rocking another staff here using the Eternal Highborn. A little more damage in the Master of Winds, 57 compared to 42 base there. And again, same weight as well, allows the players to move around more.
Indeed.
More of that assassin versus the tank.
Restricting limit zone.
Jack Frost. Oh my goodness. No, I missed it. What happened?
No, just go watch him right now. Just staying out right at the edge.
He's just taunting.
But he's just right there at the edge. He's taking full advantage of that.
That's when you know you're very confident in your skill.
Yeah, exactly.
And you're hoping that the people like the casters are watching. That way, you know, you can get on the spotlight a little bit. That's kind of funny. All right, well, we'll leave him to his celebrations. Who are we going? Oh, yo, it's gonna be an interesting veil. A lot of room right now, but it's gonna come into the wall and a little bit in the building. This is gonna be everyone's life.
Definitely difficult zone. This will be so difficult. Yeah, nobody's gone down yet.
No, nobody's gone down.
Looks like Adequa's gonna be the first to go down here at 19 HP, probably getting dropped pretty quickly. Quickie struggling inside the zone there. Quickie gets dropped by Skyblazer. Oh my gosh, so much damage going on right now. Watching Ugliest using that Knight's Heart.
Invincibility.
Definitely a little more heavy, but can do a good amount of damage.
I left.
With Liz and Ra are both in a good situation. Ugliest, they got that big drone in there, man.
So much carnage.
Yeah, Liz about to get dropped here. That drone about to cause some massive damage. Inkale taking a little bit of that. Ugliest gonna have to get out of there. Oh, Ugliest is about to go down. He's got to heal himself up somehow. I don't think he has an ability to do that. There's a little bit of damage coming there. Inkale looking strong here. Ra taking some big damage coming in from that drone.
Oh, he's bleeding.
Adequate survive. I just realized Adequate is still alive here.
I don't know how. I don't know how.
What a smart move there by him. He might actually be able to take this. He's right on the edge, though.
Oh, he's confused.
He's at the most HP. He's going to be able to do that. He was down to like 11 HP right in the center of everybody. Somehow survived. I totally missed that. I wish I'd been watching a little bit more. Well played, Adequate. Didn't get a single kill, but well played. Liz with 3 kills. Slaying it right there. Finished in 5th place. Once you go and add that up, you should be slided up into 4th or probably 4th, maybe 3rd. Well played by Adequate. Again, I thought he had gone down. I totally missed that, and then I realized he's up.
I took a look at Raw. I'm like, oh, okay, you got this. It seems to be in your favor.
Was in the building never. I had no idea. What a well played move there by Adequate.
It was.
Very impressive. I was not expecting that to go that way. He's just chilling there, man.
I think it was some of the confusion for Rawa rather as to why he couldn't do anything because he just got confused and walked the other way.
Was that where the ice wall was coming from? I wonder if Attica was dropping it. I totally missed it. I totally missed it. That is one of those. I don't normally miss things like that, but I did right there. That's what Attica wanted to. I mean, if I missed it, you think everybody else missed it as you're actually in the match playing. I got the overview, being able to watch everything. If I missed it, they had to have missed it.
100%. There's a lot of stuff going on.
That's what I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch. That is an interesting one. All right, room code being sit out, and players should be in here in about 4 or 5 minutes. Whoa,
minutes. Whoa.
Wrong place.
Reverse, rewind. Rewind time. Okay, I'm not gonna get into that. Was it Marquez Brownlee?
Oh yeah, rewind.
Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully we don't have another repeat of that.
No, thank you.
Yeah,
no, thanks.
With all the talent that goes on in YouTube that you have access to, I don't understand why they can't.
Sometimes, man, it's okay.
I don't understand why we can't get a good one. Like, just let them. You need to put like 5 to 8 of them in a room and let them come up with stuff. Like you get somebody from tech, you get somebody from skits, maybe animation, like one of the top people in each category, and let them map something out, because they're all going to have the things they want to shout out because of their group, and they're going to be most knowledgeable on it because that is the segment and genre that they're in.
Yes, sir.
I don't know. I guess I'm using too much common sense there. Anyways, next match coming up right now. Players beginning to join in. Let's see who's going to be using what.
Well.
Yo, you there?
Attention. If you can hear me, then
I can hear you.
Use code eSportsMobile for 30% off your order at gfuel.com. That code again is eSportsMobile for 30% off your order at gfuel.com. And if you opt in for Twisted Candy, Spicy Demonade, then you can get a very large discount of $21 total or the actual pricing using our code eSportsMobile for 30% off your order. That is all.
All right. I don't know if I ever want to do that again that long. It was too long in that voice.
The announcer voice, what do you call it? A PA system. I like that.
Megaphone, yeah. Yeah, PA.
Yeah.
It throws me off for a second. That's why I'm like, 30% nah. Anyway.
And you hear that in your headphones when you're doing it?
I do. The reason as to why is because I always want to make sure that the actual sound is being produced and correctly. Right. That way, it's not just me speaking, and next thing I know, I'm Mr. Travis Scott.
A little bit of auto-tune.
Yeah. But yeah.
The Heavenly Winds. It's a rare long sword. Let's see. I'm looking at Umbral Blade being pulled out by NKL. One of those Umbral weapons. Want to be watching for NKL if you're newer to the game and going to be using one of the lower tier weapons. Probably see him going for a little more of a defensive play style.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Babylon coming up with the Sky Cannon. I feel like it's one of the most popular weapons. I've seen a lot of people use that.
I agree.
I don't think anybody used the Goliath last in the preliminaries, did they?
I don't believe so. No, I
don't think so. Yeah.
No. We did. It was King James. King James used it. The Goliath at the very beginning, the first match. Yes. And just so everyone knows, we do have a 20+ second delay, so no screen peeking or stream sniping or anything of that sort can occur. And then on top of that, usually your stream, wherever you're watching it, adds a couple seconds delay. So at the very least, it's about 25 or so seconds delay. And then on top of that, the level is capped off at 11 for the equipment. So don't forget to play a little bit differently than you might in terms of when your weapon is maxed out.
Agreed. All right, here we go. Hopping on in. Final match here in group number 2. James used a Goliath last match. Okay, thank you.
Yes. Yes, sir. Never care. Never care. You on the ball, man. You on the ball. I like it. I appreciate you. And I appreciate each and every one of you who's tuning in right now or in a video. Of course, stay tuned. Mobile Esports, hit that subscribe button, like button, ring that notification bell, all that jazz. And as I keep rambling on, group number 2 of the official Overdox tournament is underway. Match number 3 brought to you by G Fuel Energy Formula, Hagen, and us, Mobile Esports. Let's go. Who do you want to start off with today, Jake, right now?
I'm once again watching Ugliest, seeing what he can come up with. But NKL, he's going to be using the, one of the Umbral weapons, Umbral Blade?
I do believe so. Ugliest.
Umbral Blade, yeah, exactly. Using the Umbral Blade. Let's start with him. Let's see what NKL can do here. Again, for some of the newer people here playing the game, see what one of the base weapons, one of the lesser weapons can do. Coming into battle here with PK Sieg. NKL swinging blindly. Going to decide to get on out of there. Just go the separate ways, and that's something I'm not good at. Man. I'm not good at letting somebody else go the separate ways.
Me neither.
That is the mistake I have made, and I'm learning. I'm gonna make this mistake a couple more times, but I'm learning. Just watching these players how they play. Like Liz and NKL just totally not bothering each other. Really waiting for the last veil, the final showdown, the final countdown.
Final countdown.
Yeah, I wish we had that. Get a little sound effect there for the end when the veil's closing in.
I agree. Brainstorm? What?
Yeah, no, I don't know how that would work with
yeah, don't worry about that. We'll get started. Anyway. Yeah, smart move, says Ilham's show. Yeah, so Never Care chiming in on the a couple of people chiming in on the last play that I think Adequa was doing, staying inside the building, making just everyone look around what was going on, and well, 200 IQ plays. I agree indeed. And Ugliest was the one that was taunting inside a building and ended up rather just kind of fumbling the drone right there, and ended up actually going on out. Should have stayed inside.
Gotta stay inside.
Yes, sir. Stay inside. 6 feet apart. What?
Willow down here, bottom left. Everyone's taking their time here. Last match, we had a few more engagements here. We're playing a lot more passively here in Group 2.
That is true. No one's died yet, so that's a start for Land of Opulence. That's actually interesting.
No engagements either. I want to watch what is I want to. I'm paying a little more attention to Adequa. Adequa actually teasing Jack Frost here, touching him a couple times.
Ooh.
After last game, a sneaky play. I'm curious to see what he can come up here. Was that a fluke? Or was that something
Sneaky Beaver.
him a little bit more? He's definitely not gonna have a building to hide in here on the land of opulence. We'll have some tall grasses he can though. Looks like he's already getting himself situated.
Using some camouflage, as you would say. But yeah, also using the Great Sword of Destruction. Little on the heavy side with 18, for the weight, but it can definitely pack a fairly mean punch.
100%.
Yes, sir.
Babylon using the Sky Cannon.
Restricting limit zone.
Got his trap immunity on.
Bro, you read it as Jababel, it's something Jababel, whatever, and then I looked at it, it's like Jababylonia. That's what it is.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it is here. And here we go, quick here in the middle.
Oh, it started.
Got us all going. Players going down left, right. 3 players are already dropped. Rara is down.
We're left. Yo.
But watch Joe Babylon right here. Jack Frost on his 67 HP really has been struggling here. He's gonna go down. He does go down the hands of Babylon. I can really help here with these players. They're at farther range. Use that gun to drop them, do some damage.
Lotus being used by, I think, is Liz, and Liz at 200.
Right now.
Yo, Jababy coming in with the 312 HP, coming in very hot, and it's coming down to the wire, folks. I think it's gonna come down to maybe Jababy.
It's gotta be him. I love the way he's playing right now.
I do, yeah.
That guy taking advantage from range. Really, you're just letting NKL and Liz do all
Last
the
two.
Is
it come down to
some damage? You're getting Babylon down.
And KL is back in it.
Now, it's gotta go to it's NKL's out, man.
There's nothing. Yeah. Once you got
the win, using the Sky Cannon, how you should. Well played there, sir.
Well played. The bleeding.
I did that, man. That's how you want to get 4 kills right there. Wow. With the rank and whatnot, that is a huge commanding win there for Jababylon. Well played there by him. I think that's the best use of the Sky Cannon I think I've seen so far in the tournament.
I think what happened right there was NKL had just enough HP to kind of chow Jababy or Jababylonia, but the fact that he got stabbed and was bleeding, he couldn't recover from that. And the veil.
Yep. It was just over. Exactly.
If the veil, or sorry, not the veil, if he hadn't have gotten stabbed, so if he could have blocked a little bit more, maybe once or twice more, he had it wasn't a great chance, but he had a decent chance.
Mm-hmm.
But the fact that he got hit, and then on top of that was bleeding, and the veil, and Jababy had just a little bit more HP. Well, that's the way the cookie crumbles.
Plus a longer range weapon.
Yeah,
I know. Beast mode 100%.
Beast mode, 4 kills. I think that's the most we've seen in terms of pure kills, or tied, at the very least tied, if not the most. But I think it's the most for the first place, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep, I agree. The weight on the Sky Cannon a little heavy, but you get the 57 there. A good weapon. What I want to try out a little bit more, or once I get it.
Yep, definitely, folks.
Good matches there for everyone. We'll calculate all the points and we'll see who is moving on. Make sure you stay tuned here on the YouTube channel as well on Twitter. Of course, we calculate points based on rankings plus each kill. It's 0.5 for each kill, and of course on ranking as well. So just because you came in first place and got 0 kills, doesn't actually mean you're in first place. If you're in first place with 0 and somebody in third place ended up getting 4 or 5 kills, that person is easily going to overtake you. So it does give you, even though Attical won that one round, but 0 kills, didn't get anything. I think the player below had 2 kills. So technically, based on that, that player actually finished first, where Adequate finished second. So again, stay tuned for those updated brackets. They will be posted soon.
Yes, indeed. Never Care chiming in again. Thank you very much for the just the amazing information that y'all are supplying in the chat, as well as simply just the encouragement to us as well as the players. Amazing, and thank you for that. Never Care nonetheless saying Umbral Blade suffered versus 2 bleed weapons, and that's what I was saying, man. That's what I was saying. You just can't with the bleed and everything. Okay, you could have done without everything else, right? And you could have maybe gotten away, right, with that. But the fact that you're bleeding, man, just end that lower HP. It's near impossible at that point.
Indeed, indeed.
Yeah.
As well as stay tuned for the announcement on the community events, as well as the All-Star event. The All-Star event will be release 12 players that will begin the finals, and I believe it will be a team deathmatch. And to answer your question, Luis, we'll choose the top 6 of each group to advance to the finals.
Yes, sir.
Yes, indeed. Mobile Esports just dropped the information. Again, stay tuned here. If you're new, if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you do so. Ring the notification bell. And we highly recommend that you follow us on one of our social media platforms, such as Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter, as you will actually get notified there. Sometimes you get notified on YouTube, and sometimes you don't, because even though you ask YouTube to notify you, they
It
decide
happens.
whether or not you actually need to be notified. Twitter will
Unfortunately.
just notify you or the other.
And then
so
when
if you
Twitter's down, well, you scratch your head.
that as well, which seems like will be happening a lot at least for the next few weeks. As well, don't forget to join our Discord server. I'll be posting information there too. For RSP, you got anything else?
Yes, actually I do. If y'all want to go on over and use our code esportsmobile for 30% off your order at gfuel.com, please go ahead and do so. It helps us out over here at Mobile Esports, gives us a bit of a kickback, which allows us to put that kickback back into our tournaments, as well as grab some more, some more tournaments. So the amount increases in terms of the prize pools, the actual, consistency is out there, or rather not out there, it increases as well. So we end up having more tournaments, better tournaments, higher quality tournaments, as well as more sponsors, as well as more prize pools and bigger prize pools. So in the long run, it helps us all out, right? We keep doing what we love doing, having an amazing community such as y'all. And at the same time, you guys can have your amazing tournaments and community events. Yes, sir. It's a win, 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 win.
Indeed.
As Doc would say, yeah. But yeah, that's all I got for y'all today. I dropped the link as well as the 30% off code down in the chat. So go ahead and check that out. I'll drop Jake's as well as mine as well, so you guys can hop on over to us and get a little bit more of our faces if that is what you would like to do. And
guys,
yeah.
thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. Stay tuned, and we'll be live again soon. Thank you so much for hanging out with us this evening / afternoon, depending on where you're located. GG's to all the players, and we will see you in the finals.
GG's. Thank you for tuning in. Take it easy. Peace.